Hi, I'm Sam Swingle with Watercrest Pools. It's winter in Texas, and today we're going to talk about freeze protecting your pool when the power goes out.
Step one in freeze protecting your pool is to locate the pool control box, which is typically over by the pool equipment, and put your pool into service mode. Next, you need to turn off all pool related breakers. These breakers can be located in your box by your pool equipment or in the garage. Next, find your filter cartridge and bleed the air off the top of the filter. After you've killed the power to the pool, it's time to drain all the water out of the pumps. The first thing you want to do is take the lid off of your pool pump. Take it off. Pull the plugs from both the front and the back of the Pentair pump to release the water. And I put my plugs back in the basket so I know where to locate them once the power is back on. Once I've identified the main pool pump and I've pulled the plugs on that pump, it's very important to find any other water feature pumps that your system may have and go through the same process. You want to make sure you drain the water out so there's no potential for freezing. In addition to pulling the plugs on the main pool pumps, if you think it's going to freeze for an extended period of time, you may also consider unscrewing the plug that's located at the bottom of the filter. Finally, as an extra precaution to make sure you're not going to have any problems with freezing, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and cover your plumbing pipes with any extra blankets or towels you may have. I'm going to cover as many pipes as possible using the blankets. You can't use too many blankets. But it's also important to know you don't want to cover up the heater just in case when the power comes back on you forget to take the blankets off and the heater was to come on. It's unlikely, but just as a precautionary measure, I would not cover the heater. Last step is when the power comes back on. We want to go to our pumps where we pulled the plugs, take the plugs out of the basket, screw them back in, and put our lids back on. Make sure both plugs are securely installed in each pump so there's no possibility of leaking. You need to go back to your breaker box, turn your pool equipment back on, and put your pool back into auto mode. After you put your pool back in auto mode, if you look at the pool and notice nothing circulating, no water features in the spa or spa fountain are running like they normally do, you may need to prime your pump. In order to prime the pump, you need to first put your pool back into service mode like we showed you earlier. Take a garden hose with a lid off the top of the pump, put the garden hose in the top of the pump and let the pump basket fill up a little bit. Once it's full, take the garden hose out, put your lid back on, tighten it, put the pool back into auto mode, and you should be ready to go. We just reviewed all of the steps that you need to go through if the power is out at your home and your pool is not running. But as always, if you ever have any questions about this process, please feel free to call our office at 817-431-8997.